Hello everyone, thanks for joining to QURAS. I'm the QURAS Team Technology Manager and my name is Alex. From now I will introduce about new blockchain, QURAS. As everyone knows, in 2008, a global person named Satoshi published a technical white paper to develop a decentralized financial system named Bitcoin. And in 2009, the first block of Bitcoin has been generated, and then from that moment, the blockchain industry was started. And then in 2013, Ethereum blockchain was started with the scripting feature named smart contract and published to all over the world. Since then, many blockchain systems have been published and the blockchain industry has been developed rapidly, and today it is widely used in various applications as well as cryptocurrencies. Now the price of one Bitcoin is about $20,000 and one Ethereum is about $580, and many applications have been developed based on Ethereum, for example, ENS system, Uniswap, and so on. In the blockchain system, all transaction data are stored in the blockchain because the blockchain is a decentralized financial system. Normally, the blockchain system don't need the personal data, and the blockchain only knows the address, which is combined with the characters and numbers. But with this sender receiver address in the transaction data, we can know the real persons of senders and receivers. This means that the blockchain system supports the privacy of personal data. This can be the privacy of address. Then, is the privacy of address perfect? No, not perfect. To support the privacy of all transaction data, developers researched a new method, GK-Snarks and Ring City feature, and already implemented these features to the blockchain. Now, QURAS is supporting the GK-Snarks feature, and the Monero is supporting the Ring City feature to provide perfect privacy of all transaction data. QURAS blockchain is supporting GK-Snarks and Ring City feature to provide full privacy of transaction data and based on TBFT algorithm. QURAS blockchain is developed to support perfect privacy of personal transaction data and support more secure platform to blockchain users. QURAS blockchain's target is also to support easier and familiar platform to users, for example, easier and familiar smart contract platform and managing the tokens easily, and so on. Then from now, let's take a view of QURAS blockchain in detail. As you can see in the diagram, there are three types of nodes in QURAS blockchain: consensus node, full node, light node. Consensus node is the most important node, which is responsible for the generation and verification of the block. Full node is the node which downloads all blockchain data and generates transactions referring the downloaded blockchain data. Light node is the node which doesn't download the blockchain data and working with RP's node. Here the RP's node is the relay node. As you can see in the diagram, the blockchain is growing by the consensus node. Then, to grow the blockchain, which algorithm does the consensus node use? In this part, I will introduce the typical transactions in QURAS blockchain. Minor transaction. This transaction is to generate the blocks. Contract transaction. This transaction is to send the assets to the others. Invocation transaction. This transaction is to deploy your token or execute the smart contract. Issue transaction. This transaction is to issue the deployed tokens to the others. Here, the issue means distribution of the deployed tokens. Anonymous contract transaction. This transaction is to send assets to the others using GK-Snarks feature. Ring confident transaction. This transaction is to send the assets to the others using Ring City feature. About other transactions, you can check the technical white paper. As you know, the smart contract is the set of opicals. The smart contract is executed on the blockchain means that the opicals of the smart contract are executed on the blockchain. So the execution fee of the smart contract is the sum of opical fees. The smart contract on the QURAS blockchain can be developed by C# language that most of developers are familiar with. We have developed the comfortable smart contract platform on which everyone can develop the smart contract easily using C#. For the comfortable platform, we have developed the smart contract compiler and runtime. QURAS blockchain also provides more comfortable platform for managing the token easily, and the token users can manage the token easily with the same method as the blockchain coin and gas management. QURAS blockchain will premine all XQC and some of XQG with the Genesis block. XQC is the coin of QURAS blockchain and XQG is the gas. And after the blockchain starts, 872 million XQG will be mined for 23 years, and this XQG will be distributed to XQC owners as rewards. The QURAS blockchain provides a new interesting feature. After the token manager deploys a token and issues to the blockchain users, the transactions that transport the token will be generated on the blockchain. Here, the token manager means the person who deployed the token, and at this time, the transaction fee will be divided to the consensus node and token manager. Here is the table of token fee division rate. For example, if the transaction fee is less than 0.1 XQG, the consensus node can get 80% of transaction fee and the token manager can get 20%. GK-SNARKs is the crypto algorithm based on probabilities. If more than 50% of verification data of the GK-SNARKs transaction are verified successfully, the blockchain recognizes the transaction as a believable transaction. As described earlier, the advantage of the GK-SNARKs feature is to support the perfect privacy of all transaction data, but GK-SNARKs algorithm is based on probabilities, so to generate the GK-SNARKs transaction, we have to generate too many verification data, so this makes the transaction generation time slow and also needs more memory. Of course, we can reduce the time and memory, but if we reduce the time and memory, the security level will be down. Ring City feature is also called as a stage feature and based on Ring City algorithm. All transaction data are described as the transaction from one group to the other group, so nobody except sender and receiver is not able to know the sender and receiver addresses and the amount. Because of this reason, some documents call the Ring City feature as the stage feature. Here, the advantage of Ring City feature is to support the perfect privacy of all transaction data too. Generating Ring City transaction also takes a bit long time because the transaction data are described as the transaction between groups. Of course, reducing ring size, we can reduce the transaction generation time, but in this case, the security level will be down too, like in GK-SNARKs feature. From the principle of each algorithms, using Ring City feature is faster than GK-SNARKs. QURAS blockchain supports Node.js library to integrate with third-party service, including Pawnstake service, exchange service, and so on. The Node.js library is QURAS library and already uploaded to NPM servers, so the developers only need to run npm install command to use our library and then can develop some services integrating with our QURAS blockchain. As a result, what does QURAS blockchain support? And why do we have to use QURAS blockchain? QURAS blockchain supports perfect privacy features including GK-SNARKs and Ring City feature. XQC owners can get XQG as reward. The QURAS blockchain users can manage the token easily and the token manager can get token fee. QURAS blockchain supports more comfortable platform for the smart contract development. QURAS blockchain supports Node.js library to let the third-party developers be able to integrate with QURAS blockchain easily. Here I listed the supporting email addresses and the sites for the reference. Thank you.